Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome back. We're now on to our next mission in the Delta Quadrant, which is going to be Friends in Unlikely Places. I'm just going to pick up the rewards from the previous mission.
The Malon were causing problems? Can't say I'm surprised. Hopefully this won't amount to more than a minor inconvenience. If it does, we'll be ready to take action.
Now I'm picking up the science console because I have a gap in my consoles there.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
A little bonus. During the break between missions,
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
I think we can do that. What I was saying was, in between missions, I have done all my daily stuff. I've put the best gear on the ship. I've updated all the crew with their weapons, shields from what was left in the inventory. I've sorted my inventory out, dumped all the rubbish. We've just picked that up, so we pop it on there. That'll give us 17.5% more shields, and we always need more shields, guys. All this stuff can be popped in a bank. I'll do that later. The other thing I did is I went into my traits, and I noticed that half of those are empty again, so I repopulated. We've mentioned that lots of times, so just once a day, make sure your stuff's where it's supposed to be. We can't do this yet. What do we got? I've got a space point to spend. Let's spend it. What else? I did all my daily stuff. R&D, duty officers, not going through it again. We've been through it several times. So onwards with Friends in Unlikely Places. So basically, it looks like some patrol missions. First off, we need to go to our gala. So let's head up there. And if you look at your character, by now you can see you've upgraded a bit. I'm at level 48. 65 is our target, don't forget. When we get to 65, the way I do these walkthroughs will change, because by then you'll have made your own decisions on your career path, your weapons, your crew. Don't forget, you're supposed to be picking up manuals and teaching your crew stuff. I haven't done it because it's not important to me on this toon, because once I get to 65, or you all come up to 65 with us, I'm going to change to a higher level toon which is already equipped, because I've done all of this already and there's no point me doing it more than once. But you definitely need to do all of this. So don't forget, hit the starbase, get the manuals, maybe change your crew out if you like. I think on my main toon I've kept the same crew pretty much since day one. Very few swap outs. Don't forget, promote your crew every time you get promoted. And that's enough chatter, because we have made it to our gala. And we're going to patrol. Patrols generally involve shooting things, and we like that. Alrighty, the Bantam needs a hand. And we're out here meeting new friends and helping them. so we can get allies. You know, the Kazon are particularly nasty. Unfortunately, in the TV show Voyager, they were supposed to be the equivalent to the Klingons in the original series. That never really worked out. They never looked the part. They weren't strong enough. But Janeway had to have somebody. And that somebody was the Kazon. If you're on YouTube, hit the comments below. Tell us who you think the best baddie was in Voyager.
Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately. Local Edict 47-42 states that the Benthen Guard may deputize any ships deemed necessary for the apprehension of a criminal ship rated Class 4 or higher. By entering space protected by the Benthen Guard, you have agreed to these terms.
Now, we can argue with them, but at the end of the day, we're going to have to do it.
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required and appreciated.
Alrighty. Notice on the right-hand side, we've still got missions we picked up along the way. You could probably just go and clear all these up, get yourself some XP, boost yourself up in rank a little bit maybe. I'll possibly do that at a later date. It won't be in a video, but or you can just leave them there for when you need to go there.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
And again, the Kazon don't just seem to give us too much trouble. They're level 2s, but by now we've ranked up sufficiently. We've got some good equipment on our ships. So we should be taking 2s out without any issue at all, even when they're in a group. You'll have your own attacking or defensive style by now.
Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
Yeah, I've already done that. So yeah, you'll have your own ship, career path. There's some more, there's loads of them. And as I say, your own way of fighting. And that, of course, will be determined not only by your career path that you chose at the beginning, but also by the type of ship you decided to do. As you've seen, I like my cruisers. I like to get in the middle of it. And sometimes I treat my cruiser like an escort. Check out these small raiders first. Now the carrier is a ship that is really useful. We'll get one, or I'll get one eventually through these missions, because they hold fighters and stuff. So all the time we're fighting the raiders off, if the carrier's still going, the chances are it's throwing more and more fighters at us. So eventually we're going to need to take it down anyway, or the battle will never end. I'll just drop a turret right next to that ship.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard.
There you go.
Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
So we'll just mop these raiders up. Bit of casual flying around. Oh, another carrier, that's why the raiders keep coming. Let's take that out.
Target shields have failed.
Now, I'm often asked when I'm doing these things, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? And the reason is because this is my game. You do it your way, I'll do it my way. Everybody's happy, guys. As I've said in previous walkthroughs and tutorials, never let anyone tell you how to play your game. As long as you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters. And hey, I like to casually fly around. Another carrier. Alright, take this next carrier out. Here it says there's 2 out of 5 groups done, so this will be the third one.
Target shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
We do what we want, where we want.
Target shields have failed.
There's another carrier, like a cruiser this time.
Target shields have failed.
I'm going to hold it on the tractor beam, give it a broadside. Same with this next one. Send some boarding parties over, disable its systems.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
Still 2 groups to go. Again, tractor beam it, see if we can keep it in a broadside. We are being attacked here by the other ship. We might want to get a move on. Drop some plasma because that'll start working its way on its shields. There we go. I'll drop another satellite turret down. That'll just keep blasting away. Bada boom. Grab this one in the tractor beam.
I'm taking you with me.
Unlikely. 1 to go. 1 group. And there's a flagship up there. Fantastic. Probably best take the little ones out first. Now, the Bantam Guard is actually attacking the cruiser here, so we give it a hand. Put a raider over here. Yes, the flagship's level 3. Seriously, shouldn't give us too much trouble here. Send across boarding party. Take this raider out as it's flying by. And on to the flagship. That raider is still giving us a bit of trouble, but it's not really hurting us. Let's lock onto this flagship, give it a broadside. Send an away team across, maybe get some plasma to drift over there. Like the raiders are going off after the Phantom Guard cruiser, so that leaves us alone just to keep on hitting this flagship. Doesn't appear to be returning fire, possibly because our boarding party went across there and did something.
Right shield's failing.
Alright, well she's disabled. We'll take out these raiders.
That's got them. Excellent work.
Done it.
We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody.
Now we've gained 500.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
So we gained some dilithium ore there, and also a rewards package. Now, these rewards are in the way of marks. Marks are what we use in the reputation system when we get there. So we'll just pick some up. You can collect all the marks for one particular reputation. If you like, you can say go for discovery marks and just grab loads so you can keep doing discovery ones. That's fine. I think I'll go for temporal this time. But once we get there, you'll see how that works. You're eventually going to need to do all of the reputations, but what happens is the more you do, And the more you level up, the better quality weapons you can get from your reputation system. But we'll deal with that
We've recently come across the remains
as
of a
and when.
battlefield between the Borg and an unknown adversary. It hasn't been there long. Bentham patrols first detected it only a few weeks ago. Since then, it has been a haven for scavengers. Our readings were inconclusive. As with all things dealing with the Borg, we recommend giving it a wide berth.
No, I don't know, we're pretty good with the Borg, but hey.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
You're welcome. Not now. I just want to pick up these particles here for our crafting. Oh, wrong way. Got it. And we can depart the system.
We have the suspect in custody now.
We've received a distress call from the USS Callisto. The signal was garbled, and there's little more than their last known location in the data. Get out there and bring the Callisto home if you can.
Now I'll just check if these are progressive parts of our mission here. Where are we? So yeah, we've done friends in unlikely places. Revelations is next. I'm going to go straight into Revelations so we can do 2 missions in one go. They're not too long. The last one wasn't too hard. So we'll go straight on in.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look.
There always is. Holy schmoly, where are we going? All the way down here. So off we go, and while we're going down there, I can say things like, if you're watching live on Twitch TV, please follow us. If you're not, get Twitch TV. You can watch all this live. I don't do live on YouTube, as I'm doing the Twitch TV thing. If you're on YouTube, obviously, please subscribe. I love to see some comments. That would be good, and some likes on the videos. Keep them clean, keep them nice. There's a patrol here we could do, but I'm just going to knock these missions off because that's what I set out to do with these videos. Oh, she's a long way down. Eventually, you'll get a quantum slipstream drive, which allows you to go across sector space very fast. We're not there yet. So again, when you're traveling long distances, pop in, check out anything you could be doing along the way. Don't forget your filters. Here we go, we can do this, get some more XP for our beams. Now you can spread the love here, but I'm just showing you how to do one, because when we get to level 65, you'll already know how to do all of this, and you'll see how I spread it and which ones I did. I actually did do beams all the way to level 20 first, because it allowed me to build things and sell them and make some money on the exchange. And also you need to do that because eventually when you get to level 65, you need to be able to upgrade your ships, either buy them on the exchange with some consoles, with some weapons, and to do that you're going to need a lot of money. You can obviously buy ships by putting your hand in your pocket at the Zen store. And again, if you want a much better ship, something that looks different to everybody else's, You're going to need to put your hand in and give the developers of the free-to-play game some money so they can keep on making your free-to-play game. You get the idea. All right, what else can we do in here? We'll just make something because we can. What do we need in here? I'm not going to do that. It's costing us a Zen. Let's try and make something that doesn't cost us any money. Purely to get the XP. Looks like it might be quite a useful level 2 item, but it's no good to us. Might be good to somebody. Any new missions to do here? Nope, I set them up before we started this. So that's me gabbed along. That's kept us going until we've got to this mission. We are nearly there. So the mission is to go to the deep space outpost and find out what's going on. And in we go to Revelations. And for survivors from the Callisto.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
Well, hello, 7. You get around.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost's defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
Sure. So we'll head over to the outpost. Pick 7 up.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Attention, trespassing endotherms. You are trespassing in Voth-aligned space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, once again, we meet the Voth. They've not caused us too much trouble in the past, to be honest. Level 1s. Probably best not to sit still though.
Left shield failing.
Nah.
Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Target shields have failed.
Gotcha. Here's one we prepared earlier, taking them out as well. One left. Again, we've hit it a few times earlier on. And another one's coming in. Let's grab it and crack the beam. How's that?
Target shield has failed. Right shield's failing.
And there's more. Looks like these sneaky little buggers have got some cloaks.
Fore shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target shield has failed. Target shields have failed. Fore shields failing. Left shields failing. Left shield failing. Target shields have failed. Right shield failing.
Odd.
Alien
Voth
vessel.
cut transmission
You have
and are
violated the
engaging their
Voth
warp
facility and will be.
More? Really? Hello,
Where are they
hello,
going?
hello.
It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
That is odd.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Teray homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
The Teray are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets. That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Teray are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
Best we pop over and have a look.
We have arrived in the Teray system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Teray vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
Holy moly. And the Voth is toast. I don't know if I want to defeat this incoming attack group. They look pretty mean. Give it a go. Unidentified ship. We know it's only a level 2 at least. Oh! Bada boom! I'm not surprised. And I suggest that was meant to happen.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh. Send out some of our last of our Scorpion fighters. Maybe keep at a distance here.
Right shield failing.
What
Right
are
shield
those
failing.
things?
4 shields failing.
Looks like they're surrounding us
Target
with
shield has failed.
some incredible weaponry
Rear
there.
shields failing.
So we'll get on our bike a little bit. Now, because I fell for that one, when you do this mission, you shouldn't. However, fool me once, not twice. What was that all about, guys?
The Voth and whomever they are fighting are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Your defense of the Teray thieves will be your undoing.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Teray's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
Okay, we're beaming down.
The surface of the Teray homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Teray do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them, but the control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
Sounds like a good idea.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere, and your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
Let's get on to it then, I guess.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from Starfleet, right? The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal. The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Oh, Janeway, you naughty girl.
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know. This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vodwar, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vodwar used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated. At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vodwar we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vodwar are capable of developing in such a short amount of time. My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
I blame myself for the Vodwar's return. It was a door best left unopened.
Yeah, I'm blaming you too, Seven. Alrighty, doesn't matter which way we go, we've got to go to all 4 corners.
We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vodwar. No further hostile beings detected. My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order. First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Startup.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
Protocols.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. Got it. Have to reboot it first. No. I think we have to talk to Seven again.
My analysis of this node is complete. First, you must launch the start. Next, you must update the defense protocols. Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Now, each time you do that wrong, you've got to fight off a group of attackers.
Connection reestablished.
Oh, maybe even if you get it right. I think what happens is if you get it wrong, you get another group of baddies to kill, and then it does it for you. We'll see.
When Admiral Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the Daystrom Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vodwar was statistically insignificant. Whatever happens
No
here,
further hostile
we
beings
must
detected.
inform our superiors about the Vodwar. I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the... First, you must launch the startup sequencer. Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dampeners. Finally, you must align the main relay. I have completed my analysis. First, you must launch the startup sequencers. Fine.
Well, I was pretty sure I got that one right, but hey. Maybe I did, and we have to go
Uplink
through that.
reinitialized.
2 of 4.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
No further hostile beams detected. Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order. First, you must reboot the core matrix. Next, you must update the defense Finally, you must align the main... Analysis complete. Perform these... Finally...
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
If in doubt, shoot it out. There you go.
No further hostile beams detected. Defense node online.
Want to go. And our team's doing well. We haven't lost anyone yet.
When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies.
How's that working out for you?
No further hostile beings detected. Complete these steps in the correct order to initialize. First, you must reboot the core. Next, you must charge the capacitive Finally, you must align the main... Uplink established.
We got one right. Love it. Activate the defense grid.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
Do I have to do everything around here? Absolutely. Now this is going to be a firefight in here.
Personal shields losing power.
No further hostile beings detected.
What apart from these ones? Oh, 7.
Your
No further
team did
hostile
an
beings
excellent
detected.
job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes.
So what I'm hearing here is we've got to survive for 2 minutes.
Your team did an excellent job getting that we'd be in good shape if the VOD...
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vodwar were defeated.
Oops, what are
Clearly,
these
the
things
Vodwar
coming in?
checked.
Some pods.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shields losing power.
Suckers. Aerial bombardment there. 1 minute 50. Was that really only 10 seconds?
Damage detected.
Vodwar reinforcements approaching.
We can heal the soldiers. There's more people helping us.
Personal shields losing power.
It's just a matter of
The
surviving.
Vodwar are
We just
relentless.
crouch down and hide.
Probability of our survival is slim.
Personal shields losing power. Flanking damage detected.
The Vodwar are tenacious fighters. We must be more so.
I'm trying. 40 seconds to go. Take them out, guys.
Flanking damage detected.
Is that good or bad?
We can't keep this up forever.
What is that?
Who are they? And are they on our side? No, it looks like a final wave of baddies. Come on, come on. Let's get a move on, guys. Is that really a baddie? It is, too. The size of that. No, it's a goodie. Ha! Oh, I hate getting stuck.
No further hostile beams detected.
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vadwar do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Oh, a little sarcastic there.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Teray. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
Seven of 9.
Admiral?
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vadwar!
Vadwar. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong! The Vadwar have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Teray. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vadwar, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire Quadrant is troubling.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vadwar. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
And that is Revelations completed. So there's your twofer.
The Vadwar. I had a feeling I hadn't seen the last of them. They were dangerous before, and now they have tech that can defeat the Voth. If the Vadwar come for us, we need to be ready.
So there we have Friends in Unlikely Places and Revelations. 2 for 1. Hope you enjoyed it. Please follow, please subscribe, yada yada. We'll be back real soon with enemies in all the usual places. Fantastic. Take care of you. See you soon.